Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Backwater Bastards.
Backwater Bastards.
In space.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Thought if I paused for
Space.
longer, it would catch you guys more by surprise, but it didn't really work.
No, I can see you.
So hello.
Oh, what a week.
What a week.
What a week. Wow.
Been up to much then?
Indoors, mostly.
Indoors?
Yep. Went out of doors once or twice,
P-Dax out a few
same.
times.
but then quickly came back to in of doors.
Perfect.
Yeah. How
Well,
about
I
you?
like it better in here because it's not cold or wet.
Bought some toilet paper.
Yeah, no, I did that. Need to buy toilet paper actually. I might do that later.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's play some orbital refuse.
Fuck
then,
yeah,
huh?
let's leave this
I have
boring
some
shit
now.
behind and get into orbital refuse. Oh,
Do we need a recap?
Dickie, I need a recap. I need to know what shenanigans,
We need a
what
recap.
crazy adventures we got up to last time.
Wow, it was all action.
Well, I can believe it.
So Cleo awoke
It was
in
all
a
action.
confused, hungover state. She was woken by the daylight coming in through the floor-to-ceiling windows of her hotel room, and she was in a strange state of dress.
Well, somebody
Remembered being completely undressed at the last point of the
Dickie,
night. She
I think-
remembered.
Everyone's been dressed the same way Cleo has been dressed for the last year. Just
Well, wearing a strange T-shirt that they
a large,
Don't know where it came
oversized
from.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes,
And and a flotation device, an inflatable
safety.
ring.
a distance ring. Stay back.
Well, this,
Gives you an extra
Yeah,
sort of
distance
20 centimeters of like, hey.
well,
This
if
is,
they weren't dressed like that, they will be now.
Bastards approved
So-
distance rings. You can get them on our merch store right now.
I think what you need is like one of those conical princess hats, right? With like a
Yeah.
2-meter string on it,
Yeah.
a blade, like a kunai kind of thing on the end of that. And then you just go like this with your head.
Ooh.
You go round and round with your head. And then you've got this blade whirling around you that encourages
Oh.
social distancing.
All I'm thinking when you do that is my mind flashes to the Simpsons episode of going clockwise, counterclockwise. And she's got the tassels on the end of the boobies.
On the end of the boobies.
Yeah.
All right, so the end section.
The end section of the boob is.
All right.
Oh, I don't know
What?
a lot about that half.
More of a base boob enthusiast.
They do not.
There's
People
there's all
wanna
sorts of
know,
chaos.
Daniel.
The bastards, of course, had rented out an entire floor of hotel rooms at Tesga Towers, just the fanciest 5-star hotel
Tesga.
in all of New Terra,
Mhm.
on Terran military budget as well, because you know Herodotus has got those sweet military hookups.
Yes.
So sort of exploring around, Cleo found a whole bunch of carnage, but she managed to find Dr. Z, who was in a sort of amorphous, hungover state in the bathtub. His
Yes.
jelly, quite filthy, full of quite a bit of grime, but also just some strange foreign objects.
Flotsam.
And yeah, so there was a few things going on in there, including a key, which neither of you really recognize as being a key, of course, because it's far too low tech, and and some sort of acorn-like seed.
Been thinking about the key a lot actually over this last week.
Stop it.
Yeah, I shall.
I mean, yeah. I feel like of the bastards, like the only person that would actually recognize a device that archaic is probably Herodotus.
I feel
that
like the
makes
key
sense.
is probably where Herry has locked something up for us, but I'm not, anyways. Sorry, recap. It's,
Anyway, the bastards,
Yeah.
they started trying to work out what had happened the night before, unable to find Herodotus, more importantly, unable to find the 100,000 credits in a case that Herodotus was carrying all night.
we're broke.
Bastards sort of tried to retrace their steps, and Dr. Z, looking
That
through his
hurts.
old messages, discovered that at some point in the night, after blacking out, he must have made contact with the other Z, the hacker who works at the spaceport.
The annoying robot.
The annoying
More like, but
robot
yeah,
Z.
Yeah.
LOL. Because there are photos of the two of them arm in arm.
Well,
I loved
they have
that
been
so
doctored. I don't
much.
know if they're official, but yeah.
LOL.
But through a laborious process of working things out, they were able to determine that somewhere they definitely did go on the night, and Herodotus was with them at the time, was a place called Belgo's Funhouse, which was
yes.
the writing written on Cleo's t-shirt. There's also in the photos they realized there's a gumball machine that was sort of opened up in Dr. Z's room, and painstakingly every single little, Kinder Egg style thing had been opened up, and all the little figurines had all been organized on the windowsill.
It wasn't painstaking, it was enjoyable. It was quality time spent.
It's a shame that you blacked out on that night of all nights then.
I can appreciate art for what it is, though.
Yeah, right.
I love that. Like, you're like, whoever done that, they've done it exactly how I like it. But anyway, the bastards made their way downtown to Belgo's, hitching a ride with Boris, the cart boy from the spaceport.
I fucking love Boris.
Meeting up a lot of spaceport staff, actually, now that I think about
I'm
it.
never letting go of Boris.
You give us characters that we vibe with, we're going to bring them back in.
And Boris, Boris, it turns out, has a bit of a kinship with Cleo because they're both kind of collectors of random shit.
You mean treasures?
When Boris spends his day off, it turns out, driving around in his little utility vehicle, just scavenging around the city. And he was willing to make a trade with Cleo for the seed that they found inside Dr. Z's
Hero
body.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
For what can only be described as a nuclear device.
Yep. Yeah.
A very large missile.
A large, big bada boom for a seed.
Seemed
Feels
like a good
trade,
idea
right?
at the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, leaving Boris outside to guard his vehicle and the various bits and pieces, the bastards went inside Belgo's, met up with Z1, as he's now known because he's the first Z.
The second Z. I'm Z.
You're Z and he's Z1.
I'm just Z and he's
you guys,
Z1.
so you're Z0. It's like how you count in computer. You count 0, 1, 2, 3.
Well, I know he said that I was referred to as Z7, which I don't understand. I choose to believe that it is actually just I am Z.
You're the Alpha Z.
Yeah. Well, no alpha. It's just Z. Zeta.
Z and Z1. Regardless,
Z1, yes.
Z1 was able to procure for you, because neither of you got any money as well. Z literally spent everything he owned on repairing the Grey Dragon when it got destroyed.
Wait, I have money. I just
Cleo
didn't
has
bring
money,
it.
but she's not wearing her clothes or having any of her own stuff with her.
Yeah.
She's just got like a ring, a floaty ring around her waist. Oh, and it
looks very
a
fetching.
new bucket that she
Yeah.
got
Champagne bowl.
with the
Champagne
various
bucket, yeah.
detritus that acquired from Dr. Z's honey body.
My body.
But I left that in the car, so
Yeah, with Boris to rummage through.
You're able to get in on the all-you-can-eat pancakes that Belgo's Funhouse offers. Belgo's Funhouse, of course, is sort of like a gaming lounge, strip club, and breakfast buffet.
What we all need in these times.
yeah.
Just
Yeah. Rooms for private lap dances, rooms for private karaoke,
All of those things and eternal breakfast.
yes.
I just want to eat breakfast and
And
touch
you only have
people.
to spend 200 credits there, and you can eat all you want for breakfast.
Take my money.
I mean, I'm not trying to say that I'm going to be spending money responsibly when this is over,
No.
but I am saying that.
Can you imagine when we have things that we can buy that aren't just food?
Yeah.
Just like, it's going to be ridiculous.
But anyway, the bastards managed to track down someone from the night before. They saw a shady-looking face in a door, and sort of breaking into this door and catching up with her. Turned out she was an exotic dancer from the night prior, who Herodotus had hired, who had supposedly unloaded an item of importance onto you because you apparently told her that you were all going to be leaving the planet in the morning.
Well,
And she had something that needed to get off-world by all means necessary, and it was a little acorn-like seed.
Ah. Oops.
And the bastards sort of, I guess,
don't remember it. So.
downplaying the importance of this whole thing. It was still trying to find Herodotus and the money. Having seen in Z's copious selfies with the other Z.
You say copious, you mean like maybe creepy that he took so many photos and...
Well, I'm not applying any sort of judgment to it, but there were a lot of them.
Oh, right, okay, yes. Well.
But in the background, it was clear when you were here at Belgo's, Herodotus was still with the party, and he was mostly sitting on the case, keeping it very safe. But yes, you're able to get access to the security footage of you all leaving.
Yes.
And it was clear as day, Herodotus with his ovum under one arm and the briefcase in the other arm, leading the party to go swimming.
Let's go swimming.
And that doesn't sound like the entirety of an actual play episode, but that's what happened.
Well, you know what? Let's go swimming.
So we drop you here in the back room of Belgo's funhouse, now armed with this new knowledge of, on the night prior, where you went next.
Can I share a fear?
Go on, share the fear. Is this in-game or player?
I have a fear to share.
Yeah.
I mean, both.
Is it
It is
Taylor's
about-
fear or Cleo's fear?
So as Taylor and Cleo, I think, concentrically, I am worried that when we go outside to go to the swimming, that Boris will not be there.
Yeah, as I said, I am terrified that either Boris will be missing,
Yeah.
but also I feel like it could be that Boris hasn't gone missing. And then we discussed last time that we just need to get the seed off
So
world.
we were going to just take him.
Just take Boris. That solves the problem.
It does.
Yeah. And then we've got our own new Talmoris. That's a throwback to Arc 1. If you haven't listened to our Ralaran campaign and you enjoy what we do, check it out. It's good. It's funny. I hope. Check it out. It's fun. But we have a character there, an NPC butler that followed us everywhere called Talmoris.
Yep.
Boris may very well become the new Talmoris.
I mean, Tel Morris had a layered and storied past where he turned out to be someone of great importance and dignity.
Yeah, but also someone that we never cared about, and we never dove into. Whereas Boris, on the other hand, wow,
What's his story?
Boris has a
I want to know
golf
more
cart.
about Boris.
yeah, Boris is very interesting.
I mean,
man.
He's
clearly,
got a
like I
golf cart.
designed him to be a recurring character. You know, that the guy driving the little cart that you insisted on hailing at the
And
spaceport.
he likes to collect stuff.
Yeah, so thank you for
So-
knowing your players, and also as us knowing you, we know that you've put a lot of work
We
into
know
him, so we
that
want to
you've
keep him
written-
around. You
We
know,
know that you have right now at least 13 pages of lore
intricate backstory on Boris.
in sprawling
He's
calligraphic cursive.
definitely the character in this whole scenario that you're supposed to focus on.
and it's obvious that you like doing Boris's voice, so we should give you more
Also,
opportunities to do.
We
Boris's
did pick
voice.
like the character with the voice that Dick likes to do like the least.
He loves it.
I feel
He
like
texts us during the day.
It's okay.
Hey,
I've kind
guys.
of worked out a voice
Love
from now. I
Boris.
feel like it's not the same as it was at the beginning, but it's one that I can repeat now.
Well, look, I mean, we're with you, Dickie. We support you, and
It's just gotta be
Boris.
And your interest.
Gotta be high, got a goblin-y voice, but then you add the lisp on top, and then you've got both.
See, we want to make sure that you're playing the game
Exactly,
the way
so that's
you
our
wanted
friend.
to in your heart. So
Yeah,
we're giving that opportunity
Exactly.
to you.
And you know, that's a Dick's
Yeah.
hot tips, but that's a player's hot tip. Support your DM.
Anyway, reeling ourselves back a little bit here, we know what Taylor feels about the situation. What does Cleo feel? What is going on?
Well, Cleo is definitely like into the swimming, and I think that's kind of taking over most. Yeah, I don't know that there's much else right now other than, yeah, let's go swimming. But let's get these pancakes to Boris first.
I've noticed that Z isn't in the shot anymore, so I'm going to look at Z. Z1.
Yes, Z7?
Z. That's what it is. You call me Z.
Oh yeah, Z twins.
Hello.
Where were you then? I'm watching this footage and I don't see your annoying face anywhere.
Oh, the magnets ran out. I was finding new magnets.
Right. Did you come swimming?
Oh, I didn't make it to the swimming. I found a very big magnet. LOL.
Went off by yourself and just magneted alone.
No, Cleo came.
What? So you and Cleo went magneting?
He said, like, looking at Cleo, like, don't you remember?
What? Wow. Well. Well.
The magnet was
Oh.
too big. Magnet too big for me to grab. LOL.
So you mean to say that I carried that magnet?
You ripped the magnet out.
Oh hell. Of what?
Oh, is that a dishwashing machine?
Cleo's looking around like, what the? Oh. Well, little man, it sounds like you know something. Get going with your Do we bring the magnet to the swimming? Where'd we put it? Where's the magnet at?
LOL. I woke up in the magnet. It was a circle magnet.
Oh. Wait, where did you wake up?
At home. LOL.
I went to your house.
I don't remember things after the magnet. LOL.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Z, where was the last memory you have?
Across the road?
Right, so at the pool then. What are we doing here? All right. Cleo, get some pancakes for the road. I'm going to grab some extra sauce.
I've loaded like a whole bunch of pancakes into your body. I'm gonna go get fresh ones.
Just keep loading me up. I'll carry them. It's fine.
Okay.
Like a jellyfish and then a bunch of like stacks of pancakes that have
I am
floated
loving
around.
that I have become a gelatinous cube.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I love it so much.
I'm loading so many into Dr. Z, into the honey boy body. Okay, so look, I'm just saying this.
Yes.
Does this mean I didn't go swimming?
I mean, you are wearing the floaty thing.
See, that's the
No, I
thing.
think-
Like, I'm wearing the float, but like, it sounds like I didn't come swimming. It sounds like I went home with Z.
No, I think what happened is at some point you fucking got a huge magnet for Z and he's forgotten the rest of the night. So I think
Okay.
Z's journey
ended
of-
at the magnet, and then
has
I came
ended
back.
at a magnet at some point. So we need to keep our eyes out for something that's missing a large magnet.
I could have killed him.
Well, I wish you did.
So right, I think like Synths, you know, like this is like sci-fi reality. I think they're sufficiently defended against this sort of thing.
I guess.
I feel like they're
He
self-repairing.
fell asleep inside a giant
Like,
magnet.
but if you could kill a robot just by holding a magnet near it, then like they would not be a force to be reckoned with in this,
All right,
in this
that's fair.
galaxy,
That's
would they?
Well,
Okay.
everything's
Because you
got to
just
have
have a fucking
kryptonite.
an EMP bomb, you just be like, boom. All right, well, I ended that war.
I mean, if you held one of us next to a fire, we wouldn't last that long.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm pretty fire resistant. Famous last words.
Saw
You
that
just start
grace.
losing honey. It just
All
sort
right,
of like that.
let's make our way across out of this bar and back outside to Boris.
Okay, I've got like a stack of pancakes that I didn't put into Z that I'm holding in my hand. Those are for Boris.
I think you're like sort of like flicking them
Yeah,
into your mouth
well,
one
Oh
by
yeah,
know
one.
what?
I'll grab a beer on the way out for Boris as well. Just something,
Yeah.
some type of liquid.
Do they have any more T-shirts that we can bring him?
Off to one side, there's like a merch kind of thing. You can exchange the tokens for random merchandise.
Yes, well, I'll
Do
get
we have
myself
any?
a T-shirt.
Wait,
they
do
do-
we
they
even
have-
have tokens?
Oh, we've got the tokens that we can take part in things. We've got the purple tokens. We haven't got the yellow tokens.
Nice. So we can't have shit. Let's get the hell out of here
Let's get the hell out of here.
before we spend 3 hours at the merch table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's just get on with it.
All right, so you're gonna go back up the stairs and out of Belgo's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you
Waste
get
of time.
out, you see that Boris's utility vehicle has vanished.
Okay,
Oh,
Dick.
Dick.
No, I think he
What
did that
the-
because I said it. I was
And
gonna
sitting-
have.
Exactly.
sitting by the side of the road is Cleo's giant missile.
Oh my god.
And
Right, I call
Cleo's,
Boris.
and Cleo's little box, little bucket of goodies.
Okay.
Is
but-
anything missing?
If you approach it and sort of look in, nothing is missing other than the seed.
Yeah.
I call
cool.
Boris.
So the key is still in there. The
I
I'm
call
dialing
Boris.
Boris. I'm dialing Boris.
alrighty, you ring. And it starts ringing,
Yeah.
and it keeps ringing.
Yes.
And he is completely blanking you, it seems.
Z,
What
get
the
over
hell?
here. I have
What-
a hack
but-
competition ready for you. Are you ready?
LOL, yes, okay.
Hack competition. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Say when.
Boris,
on
the
three?
driver.
We count
Boris,
from
the-
three? On zero or
Just
on one?
Listen to the competition, Z.
Okay.
Boris, the driver.
LOL.
LOL.
You know him?
You mean the driver, Boris, the cart driver? How do you know Boris?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I know
Boris
Boris.
works
'cause-
with me. LOL.
Yes, okay, so you know Boris then. Good. I'm glad to see that we both know Boris.
You want his number? I don't even need
What,
a
just-
hack. I win. And he holds,
No,
holds up
I
his little
win.
device.
I win and I hold up my device showing the same number. Look, Z, we both have Boris's number. The hack competition is who can figure out where Boris is.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1. Is it 3, 2, 1 or 3, 2, 1 go? LOL.
Haha, go. Yep.
What?
Fuck, I only rolled an 8. God damn it.
Rolled a 21 with
bugger, that's so embarrassing.
with Synth Z.
Ugh.
And since he's like, bam, got it, and he holds up the device, and you can see he projects out a little map of the city, and there's a little flashing light, and it's moving quite fast, sort of vanishing off down the street, quite far from here.
Right, okay, well, that was merely the first part of the test. The rest of the test is stopping Boris and making sure that we can get to him. So, do you want to do the count? Okay, done, yes. Fuck, I rolled a natural 1.
Natural 1. Oh no.
Oh, please.
So how are you trying to stop him? What was your ideal end goal?
I was going for like traffic lights and things like that, trying to like stop him in traffic and whatnot. I don't know what other Z was doing, but that was what I was aiming for. But I've rolled a natural 1.
So like right as you fuck up, and you can sort of, you can tell that you've fucked up bad. Like you've literally tripped security. New Terran police are gonna know exactly who is fucking with their traffic lights.
Oh no!
Give me a D100 just to see like how quickly they respond.
12.
12. Okay, so it's a fuck up, but you're not going to get immediately arrested.
Wicked.
At least.
That's good.
Z1 is going, oh, I did it! He's stopped! The lights are all... And he's like, and then he sort of looks at you and he's like, Z?
Yes, Z1.
I think I might have fucked up.
What do you mean?
I think I made it fucked up.
Who's coming?
The police are coming!
You did you do that, Z?
I can't get caught for this. I can't get caught for this, Z. You gotta hide me.
Alright, Z. Quickly. Hide. Wait. Okay, for some reason I want to hide him in my body.
That's feasible. He's small.
Cleo, can I use that t-shirt?
Well, yeah, you
All
can.
right.
You can. Yeah.
Z?
There's a bit of a stain. I mean, just...
Z, get in the jelly. And I'll put the t-shirt on to cover up where Z is in the body.
So Z, he
It's
folds
gonna look
folds
like
all
a
his
wet
limbs
t-shirt.
into one another, one by one, and he's quite a gangly little thing. So by the time he's all folded up, he actually compacts quite nicely. He's a sort of synth that once he's all folded up, you can put him in an overhead storage compartment.
Is just put him next to the pancakes and I'll put a t-shirt on.
And he sort of like, vroom, and then sort of just floats inside Dr. Z's
why would
body.
actually?
Sort of,
Maybe it makes no sense that
there.
I care about him, but actually he's hacking better than I am at the moment, so I want to keep him around.
Hey, are there bushes nearby?
There are.
Can I just store the nuke?
Yeah,
Just put a bush on top of the nuke.
in the middle of the road, there's a big big roundabout, a big roundabout with a park inside, and there's a
Okay.
fence with pointy bits on it that you'd have to sort of scale, but inside there's some thick, overgrown sort of
I
greenery.
So
like
wait,
how
the-
you've made an obstacle.
So the
That's-
fence is going point, nuke, point, with a bush on top of it.
I'm gonna take the nuke to the roundabout median and
Oh
just...
yeah, no one looks in those.
Yeah. Well, he just said there's a fucking park in the middle. If there's really a park in the middle, Dick, then there's an easy to get to entrance.
It's not like a real park. It's like a it's a
green
closed off
space.
one, like a green space, but it's like behind
yeah.
this pointy fence. So it's like not really for people to go into.
I was
You're
about
supposed
to be
to sort of
like,
look
you
at it as you go
DM'd yourself
past.
out of your little hole, haven't you? Because a park would have a door
It would have an entranceway, actually.
for the children's of the
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
It's a garden, not a park.
Well, what kind of garden? Is it a sitting garden?
It's,
Or
it's
a seeing
It's a
garden.
it's a driving round garden.
Is this
You
a
drive
sitting
around it.
garden or a seeing garden? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take the nuke and I am going to get to the roundabout median, and then I am going to try to get it over the fence.
Literally just like tossing it over the fence.
Well, yeah, because I don't know how I would hold it and get over the fence. And I'm scared that, like, Cleo doesn't get over stuff fast.
So she might be
Oh, I
like
love it.
stuck in there when the police are up.
Yeah. And I think
A beer.
they'll probably notice
you could
that
probably
really
bend
quickly.
the bars anyway.
Oh, shit, that's true. She didn't think of that. So, yeah,
This
I'm
is
gonna kind of
All right,
try to do.
just give me a dexterity save just to sort of see
I have to do it anyway.
how well you get this thing in there.
I tried, guys. I tried.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh,
That is
So-
unseasonably favorable.
Nobody here is. Oh well, it's a 12.
It's a
okay,
12.
guys, it's working out. That might mean that the nuke is officially over the fence. What's our visibility like?
I mean, it
Can
was
we
pretty much
see it?
always going to make it over the fence because, like, you're tall and you're strong, so you can get it over there. But it could have like just sort of scraped down and be like right up against the bars, like visible.
Or gone off.
Gone off, yeah.
Well, that too. I was.
You don't know how
like,
live this thing is.
I was medium worried about that, but not as much as I was about like everything else.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cleo manages to sort of just toss it over like a little what do you call, like a 5-pointer basketball kind of shot, and just whoop, and it just sort of drops down into the
Lovely.
bushes. Pretty
Great.
much obscured. There's like a little red tip of a missile
Wow,
pointing
that's
out of the
fine.
Wow.
bushes. That
Leaving
like
it
you
there.
know, you
That's
knowing
good.
that it's there, you can see it. But I mean, the casual observer might not see it.
Well, that's enough for me.
Brilliant.
So let's go to the pool. I'm gonna
So
keep
as-
my champagne.
As
barrel,
you're doing
though.
this,
I pull the shirt down. You know how when like you pull a shirt down like to try and cover your, like if you're only wearing a t-shirt, you pull it down to try and cover yourself.
it's kind of funny that you're hiding Z, even though the police are coming for you.
Yeah, but he told me that it's his fault, so I want him to believe that it's his fault rather than him know that it was my fault. So
I love
I'm
that that's
doing-
just entirely out of vanity, though.
So we really do need
yeah.
to get the fuck out.
yes, let's go.
Yes, but we probably should hurry. as you're sort of like, like walking away, like, like dusting your hands off, like, wow, that's one missile well hidden. You can see a fellow in a chef's uniform. He's quite a portly human with a big curly moustache. His eyes are wide and his face is red and he looks livid. And he starts running across the street. And he's like pointing at Cleo. He's like, how dare you show your face around here again after what you do to me and mine?
Ah, Cleo, look, another fan.
What? Okay. Hey, now wait a minute. Excuse me. But I've been busy as a one-legged cat in a sandbox, and now I ain't never seen you before.
He's coming across the road towards you and he pulls out in like an energy staff quite similar to Herodotus's one, like a zappy baton.
Well, Cleo.
How close are the police?
Good question. You don't hear sirens.
So I shouldn't pretend yet.
Cleo, do you know that person?
I ain't never seen this person in my life.
Well, they're coming at us with a live baton. I've already got a hangover. I don't fancy more pain. Let's run.
This bear, she killed my kitchen.
You can't kill a kitchen, you idiot. Run, Cleo.
She killed my kitchen and she ate my freezer. And he's just charging at her, like there's sparks flying from this thing. He's looking like he's just running in, like he can start whacking at Cleo with it.
I'm running because
I'm already running.
I'm running too.
Yeah. Let's get in the slow lane and start running.
I'm gonna look over at Z and I'm gonna say, Lord, pull that t-shirt down. People can see clear to Christmas.
Yes. I pull it down and be like, look at all the hassle you've caused us, Z. Set C1.
So as you start running away, the chef is just raging more and more. He picks up the pace and you can see he's like waving. There's kitchen hands coming out of, looks like just back entrance to a restaurant
Oh, Jesus.
just next door to Belgo's.
Oh, gosh darn, Cleo. Looks like the entire kitchen staff are coming after us now.
Yeah, no. You other guys, this way. You two with me. We're gonna get this bear. We teach it a lesson. Yeah, boss. Okay. Yeah, guys, get the bear. Oh, I wasn't even here last night.
Kill the bear!
Oh my God.
Don't just kill it, shave it!
Cleo, what are they talking about? Shaving you?
Can you cook a bear?
I can cook a
No,
bear.
you can't.
You can't cook beer. It's illegal.
We're all gonna cook the bear.
Damn. I don't know whether to check my ass or scratch my watch.
Well, I think if you were to show them checking your ass, they might think twice about cooking you. But let's not wait to find out.
You ain't gonna like this flavor, I'll tell you what. This is dry aged.
All right, so as all this is happening, you can see some of these kitchen hands are vanishing off down side streets, looking like they're going to try and cut you off if you try and go the wrong way. And these people, they work here, so they do know the area. Are you just going to sort of keep running away from the chef and the two kitchen hands who are like sort of trailing along behind?
Listen, are we out of like the police zone, do you think, or are we still in danger of...
What's GTA 5 marker say at the moment?
You're
That's what
still
I'm
like
thinking
exactly where the police are going to be looking. Like they are going to show up here as well.
I
Because
feel like
someone just hacked traffic lights and stopped like all the traffic in an area sort of like indefinitely.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
And they know that it was Dr. Z. Like literally, like he's used his own uplink to the local network.
Z, you gotta put a Jimmy on that.
All right.
Well, he normally does. He tries to. He's not trying to get caught.
Yeah. All right. I quickly look into the t-shirt, pull the t-shirt up, and look down. Although, actually, I don't need to do that. Maybe I just move the jellyfish down in the body.
Yeah.
So that I can get eye level with Z. Z1. Z1, look at all the mess you've got us in.
I'm sorry, Z. Will you forgive me?
LOL.
I'm not too sure. Have you got any ideas of how to get out of this?
Run.
Yes, I thought run as well.
I think that we should at least run until we think that we're like out of the police zone, because my original plan was like if the police were already here that I was going to pretend like that guy was hurting us.
I'm definitely keen to keep running. I don't know if the police zone's going to go away, though. I feel like that's just the city.
Is it clear
you know what
Cleo did in this kitchen the night before?
I feel like Cleo killed the kitchen and stole a magnet, which has...
Oh my god, it was their magnet.
It was their magnet. That's what I'm assuming, but I don't want to find out.
I'm kind of wondering if we should just fight.
How many of them are there? Can I do a perception?
I mean, I can't blow them up because I don't have my shit.
There's three of them sort of literally following you, like chasing you down the street. But then there's like another bunch of them that sort of like vanished off, and possibly some that went out the front of the restaurant for all you know.
I rolled a 2 on my perception, so I don't notice shit.
We could take a hostage. Is the lead chef chasing us?
Yeah. Like I mean, there's this fellow sort of in his chef whites who seems to be the chef, you know.
All right. Okay. Actually, no. Wait. Z, new competition. Ready?
Ready.
Taxi.
Call one.
Yes. First person to get us picked up wins.
Done.
Wait. What do you mean done? I haven't rolled yet.
He's not hacking. He's just calling a taxi.
I rolled another 1.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing that
try
somebody else was
you
playing
try to hack
too.
into like a taxi network to get a taxi to come immediately pick you up. No way.
Oh my god, now something bad's
But-
gonna happen to us again.
Damn it.
The taxi service, it turns out, have already been they do keep in tabs with what the cops are doing, and they completely recognize you and relay your current position and trajectory to the police.
Your frustration is maximum at the moment.
Wait, but it wasn't Dr. Z that called, it was Little Z.
Little Z called, I hacked.
Oh, God.
Wait, so
Okay.
how's that affect Little Z's cab?
Well, Little Z's cab is coming, and as you're running down the street, you see like a cab literally just turn around the corner and sort of go and sort of screeching around. Everyone seems to drive like a maniac in this town. Screeches to a halt near you, and I'm looking for a Z. Z.
This hurts me to do, but I'm going to move my jelly down on the body and let Z push his robotic form up the jelly
His head's
and
popping
become
out.
And so his head becomes the new head.
Oh, this is
and
like
I'm going to
three
hide.
kobolds in a fucking trench coat.
Yeah, and I'm going to hide in the t-shirt now.
LOL, yes, taxi. That's my tag. Taxi, you can fit my bear friend.
Fuck,
God,
I
it's
hate
me.
this so much. I hate this so much.
Yeah, sure, get in.
Oh, hell yeah.
Z, this doesn't end anything. I want you to know that I'm not impressed. You got lucky.
The chef is like catching up now as you guys are sort of stopped to hail this cab. He's like, stop that taxi! No, we killed the bear. Yeah, we need to kill the bear. Come back here. As
Cleo is gonna talk over them so that the cab driver can't hear.
Yes.
And Cleo is just gonna be like, wow, people in this town really got places to be. People got places to go. That's a real shame. They ought to just call one for themselves. But you know, now I heard there was a criminal on the loose in these parts, and I mean now that might be them.
So anyway, as you all sort of get into the cab,
Smart.
and he sort of starts pulling it out, the chef catches up and smacks the back of the cab with his
Oh, now that is rude. That is. People just don't respect anything nowadays. They just don't. You know? Me and
But
you are not going to mix.
he just sort of lightly grazes it and it bounces off. The cab driver sort of like looking in his mirror like, hey, be careful. And just takes off
walking
down
here.
the street. I'm walking here. Some damn people, no respect. There'll be another cab in 2 minutes. Now where you going?
I zap Z. 1.
Just keep driving.
The pool. The pool.
No,
Z.
we
Oh,
can't-
no, Boris.
we-
Boris. Take us to Boris.
Oh, right. Turn right here. We're going to the corner of 58th and 3rd. LOL. Fuck you, Dick. And the cab driver's like, yeah,
LOL.
traffic problems around there. Might take a while. You don't think I should go round? See, what am I doing?
Cleo, what do you
Well,
think?
now. Oh, Mr. Pallet. You got a favorite way, baby?
Yeah, sure.
Well, now I trust an individual that can pilot. You know, that's
All right, he immediately sort of stops and does like a big skidding U-turn and starts heading back the way he was coming. The chef, who'd like, was like wandering like miserably, sort of pulling up his pants that had sort of fallen down in his chase, wandering back into the kitchen. So his eyes suddenly light up and he like looks and like sees Cleo's head in the window whiz past.
hi, baby. Soup of the day.
Z1, flip them off, quickly.
It's like, and then two robot arms burst out of the chest of the t-shirt, suddenly just pulling like a double bird out at the
I guess that makes
chef's.
no sense. I guess I could have flipped them off, actually. Well, alright. Double flip off. Just there's 4 arms out the window.
And
Jelly
now
ones and
now
robot
says balls food house.
Balls?
The t-shirt?
The t-shirt.
Oh,
Instead of Bell Goes Funhouse, it says Balls Foo House.
that's a t-shirt I want for myself.
Yes.
Balls
With
Foo House.
2 robot hands pulling out, pulling the fingers at you.
Yes, like with the rips drawn onto the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It's like one of those t-shirts that you buy when you go to a shitty beach of like a
Yeah.
bikini lady.
Yeah. I love it.
Balls t-shirt
All right.
augmented reality emporium.
Anyway, as this cab driver is just sort of like shooting off down the street, you can hear sirens now, and there are these police hovercrafts, and they are flying like up. They can just fly up above the traffic. They've got access to that airspace, so they're completely ignoring everything. And one of them literally whizzes above you, vanishing off back towards because of Z's second natural one. They actually think you're heading in the absolute opposite direction.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
we
okay,
win.
good. That worked. We win.
We
Yes!
win!
We're winning.
Yeah!
But-
Yeah! That's a lot of damage!
Yes. Nice. That's the sound of the police.
Yeah, we are celebrating our win.
Look, I've rolled 2 ones. I'm going to celebrate a win.
Cleo's gonna whisper, like, really aggressively, fuck the police!
I mean, 2 natural ones in a row like that is pretty shoddy.
Unlucky.
Those 2 natural
Yes.
ones were an omen for the 2 birds that we were about to launch and then fly to victory on the wings.
There we go.
of.
There we got the
Those
name
were
for the
the
episode there.
eagles.
2 birds.
I
2
just love like that
birds.
this chef, he's given up. He's like, goddamn beer, and then like Cleo comes past again.
2 turtle doves and the eagles from Lord of the Rings. So, next. Thank you. Next.
Did I feel like because you're never gonna engage with this kitchen again, I'm sure. Did you realize that the broken piece of plate that you found inside Dr. Z?
Oh. No, I would not have made that connection. Holy.
I feel like I need to tell you how clever I am if you miss
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
No,
and I
always
appreciate
do
it. I
it.
think you are
Always
clever.
do it. Always
That was
do it.
very clever. I love the. I would have
So-
never got that though.
We would have gotten to go to that after the pool, probably, if they hadn't seen us.
Mm.
But
I appreciate that. Is I'm impressed.
I had a feeling once the seed thing happened to us, I was like, each one of these items is a big clue.
I also did not think that yet.
Okay, well, I will. Okay, let me just say for once, I got the clue a little bit.
You Cedric'd it.
But like 0.3% of a Cedric.
Like if you'd gone into the
better
kitchen,
than I
you
did.
would have seen that like every dish in the kitchen has been shattered. There's just broken porcelain everywhere.
Okay.
The magnet was sort of like ripped out of the dishwasher. It's been ripped apart. And then some ravenous animal has clawed its way into the walk-in refrigerator and eaten everything.
So that insanity function that we were talking about earlier, it sounds like it did
Yeah.
happen, and I don't know about it because I was insane at the time.
And just kind of blackout drunk as well. Like it's
And that. Cool.
I guess you suddenly you're safely sort of like getting off in this not getting
off. What? Wait.
safely getting away, safely making your way downtown in this
Nice.
in this hover taxi speeder.
This is pod racing.
Z1, since you're actually the head of the body at the moment, you'll have to pay for this taxi.
Oh man. He's already down how many, like 400 credits today?
Z, I don't write the rules, all right? So, you know.
Oh, well, if he was an inch taller, he'd be round.
So, you folks new in town, yeah?
Yeah, well, yeah, we just visiting. You know, we've been here, but we're visiting.
Oh, yeah, well, you gotta see some of the sights.
Oh, yeah, you got a favorite?
Oh, hang on, let me, it won't take a minute. It won't take a minute longer. And he sort of skids off down a side street.
Oh, Z, look, we're going. What
look,
now?
we're
Tell
going.
me now. What's your favorite thing in the whole city?
Oh, there's too many to list. New Terra, it's got many fine cities, but this city here, city A7, it's the beauty of the known galaxy. It is.
Oh, hell.
Don't know what accent I'm doing here.
I prod Z1. Why is it the beauty of the known galaxy?
LOL.
LOL.
I'm not sure. People say A1 is the best. Nah, I don't want to hear that from you. A7 is where I'm born and bred. We ain't
this
fancy
city
like those A1
on
types.
rock and roll.
Well, I prod Z again. Z1, where are you living, Z1?
I live A7.
LOL.
LOL. Well, then you should damn well know better. You don't shit on where you're from. You jelly robot kid.
Haha.
Oh.
And then suddenly the cab skids to a halt. There it is. Look at that. And tell me that's not the greatest thing you ever seen in this galaxy. Opposite where he's pulled over, there's another one of these parks. But in the middle of it, there's this massive statue. The statue is of a human. It's wearing sort of full military regalia, holding a blaster in one hand and an energy baton in the other.
Oh no.
And it's not Herodotus, no.
Okay.
But Herodotus may very well have modeled himself on these kind of images,
Okay.
It's the sort of the ideal imperial human.
Yeah.
The statue, it's sort of pointing its baton, and then there's a another statue of like a synthetic holding its hands out like it's begging, and a wraith with all its forearms sort of all like taking a gift from the humans, and it looks like an egg. In fact, it looks a lot like Herodotus's egg.
Cleo's gonna have a look at this, and she does not hail from a society that has statuary art. So she doesn't really get it. She sees it. She's kind of like, all right, the bear half sort of gets it. Maybe in a way that it is like a fresco of aggression. And the human half actually gets it less because she is in some ways culturally poorer than the Ursine half. But she's just gonna kind of look side eye back at like Z and Z that is baby. Baby Z and Big Z. And she's just gonna go, well,
Look at that. Feast your eyes upon that. That's freedom. That's the glory of an empire.
that'll scare a buzzard off a gut pile.
That's what all this is built on. And, they ain't got one of these over in A1.
I'll say out loud from the t-shirt. Looks like an old man we also know. Yes. Pompous, posturous idiot.
Anyway, I was getting you guys the corner of 53 and 7th, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well.
Is that Z?
And he takes off again and sort of like skidding back around some corners. You can hear like sort of back where you came from. There's like a whole lot of sirens. Like police sort of looks like they descended upon that area with maximum. What's the word I want?
Efficiency.
They
Maximum. effort.
don't want people fucking with the local infrastructure because this is a nice town, you know.
Oh right.
Well, let's take a quick little break as our bastards ride this taxi and just have a word from one of our sponsors.
I really like it. I think people love Reese.
Yes.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
And he has so much mystery to him. Like,
Well, remember, Reese's former owner is somewhere here on New Terra. So
are we
could
sure
always go
about
on
that though? Because I always imagined that Reese was like talking about something that happened many years before us, and because
Yeah.
Reese is a
Some
machine.
big important event, yeah, the sort of thing that might get monumented in that.
Oh, are you saying that
Oh.
monument that we're looking at in the park is Reese?
I'm not saying anything. I just realized I've got to point out my cleverness every now and then.
Oh God, we're
Right.
so fucking dumb.
Okay, so I look at the taxi driver. I pop out of, I zap Z1. Who is that pompous fool then?
That one? Well, there's some debate about it, but they say he was an important star captain on a diplomatic mission that saved the Empire. That's what they say. Me, I just like to look at just those memories of the glory days of the Empire.
So, name, no name.
I mean, we just call it the captain.
Right. Well, another useless piece of human history.
So I have two questions about this. Is he a human?
He's a human, yeah.
And-
I mean, most people here are humans.
Can his name be Croydon Springsteen?
Croydon Springsteen?
What? Where did that come from, Tay?
I don't know. I just imagined it.
You see, yeah, sitting in the back there, you can see like his little ID tag, and it's like a holographic ID tag for his taxi, and his name is Croydon Springsfield?
No, Springsteen, because
Springsteen. Croydon Springsteen.
you've been doing this bit like if you were Bruce Springsteen but British.
Okay,
But
I
it
gotcha.
can't be like from proper London. It has to be from somewhere like a little shitty.
Shitty London, Croydon.
Croydon.
That's so deep. I love it.
Like he's not in Tube London, he's in Train London.
He's in Train London.
That's
yeah. He's in
a
overground
separation.
London. Yeah.
It's a separation. If
But he's definitely like some sort of working class hero, yeah.
yeah.
It's brilliant.
Croydon Springsteen, mate.
Croydon Springsteen. Holy shit. We're going to have to do some fan art of Croydon Springsteen now.
Just like ranting in his taxi cab, pointing at
Pointing at statues.
the statue.
Yeah.
Cleo's just gonna be like, kind of like looking around at everybody trying to gauge what the hell to do. Like, I feel like there are moments where Cleo doesn't know how to like assimilate to the social situation, but not because she's the bear half, but because her human half grew up around humans that are also like feral.
way more folksy than this lot.
Yeah, so Cleo's just like looking at everybody like, all right, well, yeah, I like to look at a good human too. Or whatever.
Yeah, I only just realized that the statue you described is the moment where the egg was handed to Reese, the previous star captain. I just had to replay that entire sentence in my head to actually realize that you've just described how the egg came to be in Reese, the starship's body to begin with. And I completely, like an idiot, overlooked it and just thought, stupid, and just kept going. And it's your world building, and I'm just like, no, not important. Just like, oh. But that is brilliant. So there's a statue right there that explains the entire process, and we've just driven past it.
It was confusing for me because I think like I felt that some of it was a little too much like us. But because we were being chased by the cops, I was like, okay.
I love it. I'm going to leave all of this in the episode that people get to know that there was this deep history to all of this story.
Yeah,
but we've just driven
it's
straight
not
past
important
it.
in the moment. It's not really important to the arc of the bastards either. I think that's quite
I love
like
it.
a really interesting thing about this play is that
this egg is part of a diplomacy deal that had happened eons ago. Reese was there, part of this amazing mission that has made all of these civilizations live in peace and harmony. And the previous captain was someone who did all of that. And we're just like driving around in that person's ship, abusing it, painting it weird colors.
No, Reese did that to himself.
Yeah, that's true. There's now a pterodactyl that's living and shitting inside of it. You know, there's a bear that just like is. There's a jellyfish
living and shitting inside of it.
And then there's you guys living and shitting inside
of it. And it's just glorious. I love this high fantasy world building that in any other show or any other campaign would be like, this is the point that you need to focus on. And we're
the thing
driving
that I
past
chose
it.
to say was, wow, that would really scare a buzzard off a gut pile.
I mean, to us, because it's not like this isn't like a special reference that's supposed to like draw you guys into anything. It literally is me going, okay, what sort of statue can I put in there? Oh, hang on, I've got a cheeky one.
No,
you know,
but
like
it is just brilliant.
But
It's
it is
brilliant
kind
to-
of like a cool thing because we just got like a biscuit there.
I love it. I'm so happy with it.
That was a biscuit. Now
I'm
we're
loving
eating it. It just
I'm
took
really
a while.
enjoying it.
It
It
took
just
us
took a
30
while.
minutes to figure out how to unwrap it.
Yeah.
anyway,
That's
finally,
what happened.
I love it. I love that.
finally, Croydon sort of pulls us because you can see up ahead. There's speeders just basically parked on top of one another. There's 3 lanes across and 3 lanes going up, and they're all stopped, and everyone's honking their horns. There's the police lane up above, and like, you know, there's every now and then a cop speeder sort of blasts through there, but everyone else is just sort of stuck in traffic, and he's like, I can't take you any further.
Well,
What do
You have to go the rest on foot. It's right up there.
Right. All right. I'll zap Z1. Pay the man.
LOL. All right. How much? Oh God. What? Why does it cost so much? Oh, you know, bad traffic. Got to charge more. That's the rules. Whatever. Flicking out credits. I'm catching the train home. That's for sure.
yeah, he is. That's all he's got.
And I suppose y'all gonna exit the vehicle.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay, so there's many police in front of us.
Not really. No. There's just lots and lots of cars. Well, like, yeah, I say cars, like speeders. These
Okay.
hopper vehicles, all just sort of stacked up, stuck in traffic. It's almost as if someone stopped. You know, like someone fucked with all the traffic lights to stop
fuck
some particular person in traffic.
What
Who
a
would
thing
do
to
that?
do.
Yeah.
But we can tell what they're doing or no? Like, can we see what they're focusing on, or are they just stuck?
I mean, all these people, again, they're just sort of like tooting and trying to, you know, like
Okay.
trying to get the traffic to move along. And police, like literally just 1 or 2 have just sort of like driven overhead. Like they're just sort of going from one place to another.
I'll swim up to the top of my body so that I can look out as well, and I'll just be next to Z1 inside the jelly body then. It's like
Heads
2
in the
heads
t-shirt.
popping out of the t-shirt that now says blow goes, or what does it say, ball guys or something like this? Just,
Balls, Fuhao, I think. Fuhouse?
yeah. I just,
Balls,
ah,
full
Cleo.
house.
Well, City life, huh? Very still.
All right, you people have a lovely time. You need me again, you just ask for Croydon.
Oh, hell, we will do. We will do. Croydon the Tour Man.
You have a lovely time here in A7 on New Terra, you hear me?
Best
You don't know
city
what
in
you
the
brought
world.
yourself into there, Croydon. We love collecting drivers.
A7, best. The best. Ain't that right, Croydon?
Yo, while you're here, you need to get some of them spicy stuffed mushrooms. They can get them on any corner, but you want to make sure it's one of the greasy ones, yeah?
Oh, I smell grease 10 light years away, Croydon. You know. You know.
All right, goodbye. And he skids off, driving at breakneck speed away.
Cleo's gonna wave on the sidewalk like one of those bears from the internet gifs.
Right. Do you know this area, Z1?
It's mostly just traffic.
Right, and that's the entire point of this area of town, traffic.
I think Boris will be up here somewhere.
Right.
LOL.
Cleo, you smell
Does
him?
Boris live around here?
And then he turns his head to Z's floating jellyfish, and he's like, "Conjoined Z twins."
All right, I manipulate the body and smish him back down into the t-shirt. No, we won't be doing that.
Cleo's like, wow! It's a double Z!
Well, actually, at this point, there's no reason for him to be in my body anymore, right? We've run away from the cops a little
it's
bit.
ZZ
So
on top!
And out the bottom.
Yeah.
Birth him.
I'm just gonna
Did you just crap him out?
squish him out and just be like, no, that's enough of that. You can walk yourself.
His legs tink on the ground and unfolds himself again. He's like, "We are really twins, Z."
LOL. LOL, little man. LOL.
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 I don't know either of you anymore.
Well, oh, I love that. I'm gonna start saying it now. LOL. What's that about? LOL. Well, Cleo's gonna start sniffing around. It's a very serious thing.
The traffic pileup, it's quite big. You're in a major metropolitan area, but at the center of it, sort of up ahead, you can see there's like a big intersection, which seems to be the cause of all the trouble, and that is likely where Boris will be trapped.
And I have rolled a 14.
Ooh.
So my smelling
So
starts
Cleo is sort of
telling.
sniffing about, and she catches a familiar scent of a big, dirty, pickup truck, speeder, just full of junk. She can smell easily. She can smell from here, the smells of a fellow collector, of the random garbage and junk that Boris has been loading up. And he's just up ahead. He's exactly where I suggested he might be.
Well, imagine that. Imagine that the M in DM is for magic. Dick magic.
Dick magic.
Dick. Oh, hold on a minute. I gotta do some dick magic.
Okay, that's the sideshow we're going to have to figure out is something. Start with the name, figure out the content later. Dick magic.
Dick magic.
I feel like it could just be kind of non sequitur anti-humor stuff.
You let me know when we've done dick magic and I'll let you know if I enjoy it.
Alright.
Hey, you guys, I think that was dick magic.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's got to work. We
Okay.
accidentally make a joke that doesn't belong or make any sense, but is somehow funny anyway.
Well,
Then we've done it.
everyone in the podcast from now on, you're all part of an in-joke.
I'm so sorry. That's dick magic.
That's dick magic.
I just did some dick magic on myself.
I mean, coming up with the name before having a feeling of the sensation of it might make it difficult to spot. I'm
Usually
just
I
gonna
try to do dick
lay that
magic
out
into
there.
a sock, but
Oh, good bit.
are you a DM?
Yeah. Oh,
Dick magic?
dick magic? I've told you about the time that when I was 10, I was...
And you did dick magic?
No, I was either 10 or 8 years old. I was visiting England and I was at my great-grandmother's house and my father
getting more and more
my
inappropriate
great-grandmother
to
were
insert dick
getting
magic into this.
Yeah, you'll know the dick magic soon. They were getting drunk, and I had the remote control, and it was getting late in the evening, and I was flipping through the channels.
Was
and
it past 8 o'clock?
It was on a Sky TV type thing. This
But
was
was
in
it
England.
after 8?
Yeah, it was dark.
Okay, well, it's...
And I was drinking a shandy because my great grandmother said I was if any time past 7 was shandy time, and so I was allowed to drink a shandy. And my father didn't like it, but she used
No.
like
The
superior
grandma
age to do
finger?
it.
The boy is old enough to drink a shandy.
And so I got to drink a shandy. And as I was flipping through the channels, I stopped on what I thought was a magic show. But
no.
it was actually a man wearing, the black wand with the white tips?
Yeah.
He had one of those like shafts over his shaft. And he was like flexing.
This is literal dick magic.
Literal dick magic. He was flexing his shaft and like
No.
touching a hat, and then a rabbit would pop out and he'd be like, "Brr," and then like things like this. And I guess there were other sexy things that were going on that my child brain didn't notice. But so I was watching it like I'm watching a magic show. And I remember
After 8 o'clock, British TV turns up, y'all.
Yeah, I remember my father in the
Comes dick
background
magic.
being like, "What the fuck are you watching?" My great grandmother being like, "Leave the boy alone. He's curious or something." And I had no idea that I was watching a porno. I was just watching dick magic.
Dick magic.
Yeah, and there we go. There's my dick
That
magic
is
story.
actually dick magic.
Yeah.
Because it was really a porn, but you didn't know.
I had no idea.
You enjoyed the magic.
It's only after getting
And
older that I
that's-
go, "Oh, that guy had a boner inside a fucking wand."
That's
Just like-
dick magic.
Yeah.
Holy
Whoa.
shit, that was dick magic for real.
And I've tried to recreate
A
it
little
ever
rabbit
since, and
pokes up.
I couldn't. I have never been able to. Yeah.
You haven't better track it down.
No, recreate. I've tried to many times to,
To
yeah,
also
it's
do
just-
that.
Of course,
You couldn't make something good enough
just
to
need the
put
right
over your
wand.
own dick?
I think so. I think I need to go to Hogwarts. Anyways, derail over.
That was
We
dick
need a
magic.
derail sound. We really need a like.
It needs to be like a monster truck, like a NASCAR sound.
That's so true. Okay, that's my.
Or like some really obnoxious like background music that just starts up when we're derailing.
I'm gonna find one.
So, what are you guys going to do? Armed with the sensory knowledge of where Boris.
I'm gonna just start walking off in that direction. I'm not gonna.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not gonna say anything though, because
Cleo.
I'm deep in the smell.
Cleo, have you found something? Z1, quickly, come.
And yeah, he's like, LOL. Cleo,
Saying. Stop
you smell a
saying-
magnet.
No, go find magnet. You can't smell magnets.
Ha,
Well, she
boy,
smelled
I
one
can
last
smell
night.
anything.
Well, all right. I can't smell magnets then.
You just set me to stun, and I will.
Whack Cleo on the back.
Anyway, as you sort of wander up, you do see.
Wait, does a clue come out?
Boris's. Does what?
I whack Cleo on the back. Does a clue come out? A classic D&D question.
Was a clue like what? Like just get like knocked out of her fur, like pop out of
No,
her mouth?
did I throw one up?
Ah, good question.
Just giving you a chance, Dick, to do
Hey,
some
here's a
dick
chance
magic.
to do some dick magic.
If you want to. You don't have to.
No, it's just a general sort of cough, you know.
Okay, well,
he does
we gave you
not
the
want
opportunity
to
for
do
dick
any
magic.
dick
Did
magic
not do it.
on
No
us
dick
today.
magic. Yeah.
I don't think we need more clues at the moment. We need more. We need more clue solving.
Okay, fine.
Rude. First of all,
The more clues I give you, the less we're going to get done.
Look at how
No.
hungry we are for the thing we don't eat. It's like a
I
bunch of
feel
people.
so attacked.
It's like a bunch of people keep trying to get chestnuts, but they don't know how to get the chestnut out. Better put
Pain
this-
is real.
better-
Did you ever manage to get your chestnuts out?
Kinda. It didn't go well,
Oh.
but I did
What do
it.
you-
They
Okay,
Don't
I don't want to
don't
know.
worry about it.
I'm not gonna worry about it. All right. Okay, continuing.
Okay, well, I've continued over to where the smell is, so I've arrived at Boris's location, Is he in
so
there?
Boris's little hover truck thing is just there, and he's sort of sitting in there, and he's like, you can see him, like he sees you in the mirror, and then he ducks down out of the mirror.
Oh my god. I'm gonna look at Z, kind of incredulously, to be honest. What do you make of that, Dr. Z? Z!
Which Z, Cleo? Z
LOL.
No,
Both
not
Z's.
not
Z
LO.
twins.
No, not LOL Z. One.
Hold on.
Yes, Cleo.
She was talking to me.
Oh my god.
You asked which Z.
What do y'all make of that?
Right.
Did y'all see that? You see that snub? I know you seen that snub. You seen that from a mile away. You seen that?
Did Boris just snub us?
What the intergalactic hell?
All right. You take right window. I'm taking left window. Z, you get on the roof.
We are rolling up.
Z is like LOL and sort of springs onto the roof. Tick, 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 tick. So it seems like a four-legged, like, you know, like
Kind of feels like Z is
metal-punching
joining our
robot thing.
crew.
I open the left door and get in.
Oh, hello, Boris. Boris, my friend. Don't make me can opener you out of this here sardine can that you be driving around.
I hope, Cleo, that your possessions were safely stowed where I left them.
Well, yes. But now I thought we was friends.
Well, yes, it's just... Well, I saw a police officer, and I cannot be seen with the seed, you know.
Do I know?
It is restricted.
Now, what do you know about the seed, my friend? Looks like you going to be here for a while. Seeing as how you're Legoed in here back to front.
Yes, perhaps you can help me escape.
Well, now we maybe might be able to do something of that natural nature. But I feel like we need to talk about what is that seed?
It is a restricted contraband.
Now, why would a little thing like that be restricted?
It will grow very, very fast.
Can I make an observation in my own mind that I may have to roll for? This seed here is abnormal growth.
I mean, as far as you can, like, it just kind of looks like a kind of little brown acorny kind of thing. It's a bit bigger than an acorn, perhaps, but it just kind of looks like the seed of a tree.
But it's illegal.
But it's illegal. So everyone keeps saying.
You hear that, Z's? Disease?
Right, well, I mean, I'm the only... Yes. Boris.
Yes,
Boris.
yes.
Now, so you're saying you can't be here with... I mean, where should that seed go?
The seed, well, it must get into orbit. It must get off New Terra.
Why?
Why?
Because it will grow very, very fast.
Into what?
Into the organic vessel.
Organic vessel what? What is this?
Maybe a picture.
And he pulls out his little device and sort of projects out, and it's like it's a really old sort of image. Like it looks very old-fashioned. Obviously, it's like still like a 3D hologram drawing, but like just to your eyes, it looks old-fashioned. It looks, you know, like the resolution has got way better these days, and it's of like a big, long, pointy sort of. And it basically looks like a starship, but it's all viney and like sort of looks like it's made like out of
that's so
solid,
cool.
just one trunk, one giant tree trunk.
A
that's got
wooden
big point at the
spaceship.
front. A wooden spaceship.
This
Wait,
is
this
like
some
a druid
Farscape
ship.
Is this like a living spaceship?
Well, that's certainly what it looks like.
Okay, well, we need
Right.
to have that.
Boris, are you aware that we have in our possession an armada of ships that could protect said ship?
That's exactly what I need.
Well, Boris.
You should have asked us. You should have asked us, baby.
What should I do? What should I do?
Well, I mean, what type of job could you take, Boris? I mean, we've got a navigator, name's Trevor. He's wonderful. I don't think we could replace Trevor, really.
I can collect things. I can fix Things?
Well, I mean, Cleo, you're kind of already.
Well, I do. I have many. I have a vast library, my little friend, of
Yes,
of collectible things, and I mean, I always need new
I
things.
can appraise the things and fix the things. You didn't know what the seed was.
Oh, fuck.
Boris, don't you already have a job though, working in the airport?
Well, that was until I was rich with this.
Right.
Excellent. And Cleo. I'm going to mind talk with Cleo. Telepathy talk with Cleo. 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 Cleo, you there? Cleo.
Hell
Cleo.
yeah, Z.
You don't need to speak out loud, Cleo. I'm in your brain. Just think it.
Hell yeah, Z.
You're whispering, Cleo. Just think it.
Okay, hold on. Cleo is gonna close her eyes and kind of sit up and like meditatively just straighten.
Right. Now, Cleo.
Okay, how's this?
I mean, you're mumbling, but it's okay.
Lips still moving.
Like a bad ventriloquist.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. Cleo, what do you like? Do you like Boris?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, we have to take the seed off world, and I'm not opposed to taking Boris with us. I quite like his personality.
I like that he collects.
Yes. But this other Z, well, I can't say I'm as enthused about his personality.
Well, I mean, he could eat corn through a picket fence, if you know what I mean.
What, are you saying that we could...
Everybody quiet at the moment. LOL.
Are you saying that we could blame everything on him and,
I'm saying that is absolutely a thing that might be nice. You know,
He does
if
seem-
you got a fart in your house. Sure,
Yes,
it's
and-
nice to have a dog.
This probably obviously comes from the android that is small and annoying. Rather than the bear or the bear. Yes.
Well, you can't blame any of your farts on me if that's what you're saying.
Jellyfish do not fart, Cleo.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, that was the way, but now that you're eating the honey boy, I've seen it.
That's your pancakes decomposing. That's not my fault.
All right, well, you know, that's a choice. That's between you and your glob.
Right. So, what do you think? Back to Reese then?
Back to race.
Back to Reese. Yes.
With our
Awesome.
winnings.
With our winnings. What have we won?
These fools.
Yes.
And all of their stuff.
All right. I'm going to go back to talking now. You,
all right, me too.
You're
but
still
bigger.
mumbling. You're still mumbling.
Well, it's about to get louder.
LOL. What's going on? What is going on? Say something, Z. Hey, Z.
What up? You up?
LOL.
You up?
I'm so annoyed that you're in on our joke. Yes, Z. What would you like, Z1?
LOL. It's okay. Nothing.
Right. Well, Boris, we need to get to Reese, the spaceship. But also first we need to go by Tezca Towers.
Well, I'm stuck in the traffic at the moment, but
Z, hack race.
Wait. The last time you guys had a hack race, we got
I
in
know,
trouble.
but I still haven't won, and I need to beat him.
Because I could just maybe use bear claws to pick his car up and move him in a direction that he can go in. Which could also destroy
If you want to
the
do
car.
that, for sure, but I'm gonna also try and do a hack race.
Okay, if you fail, I'll do that.
Let's see.
Z, hack race.
What are we doing? Z? LOL.
Well, what do you think we're doing?
Hack my old school?
Why would we hack your old school? You look like you're still in school.
Oh shit, is he a kid?
He's a robot. He doesn't really age the same way as biological beings.
You're old school?
You don't know. No, we're not hacking any schools, Z.
Maybe later, though. Maybe just maybe.
Well, maybe later, yes, for sure. We need to get to Tezca Towers.
And while I'm saying that, I'm just going to squeeze out a few pancakes onto Cleo's lap because it's been a while since some of the
Keep that
pancakes.
blood sugar up.
So I'm just going to pop some pancakes onto Cleo's lap. And, yes.
Quickest way back to Tezca Towers.
LOL. So we start the lights again.
What, or anything, if you can think of something else?
Maybe... maybe I can give us police lane access?
Go.
Oh, I rolled a
Sounds
20!
like-
15 plus 5!
Got a boom.
Fucking finally. Jesus Christ. I beat Z.
Yeah, Z's got an 18. So he's like just about there, and then like his little eyes sort of go, as the Dr. Z is like holding up his successful permissions update.
Can I actually
Basically-
hack something else? I was thinking I would hack like a service lane, even better, a sewer lane. So where we would drive off the highway or off the road into a sewer and then drive in like Street Sharks way. You know,
Like in
That's
canals
genius.
in LA.
I mean, you got to imagine this city's got service tunnels. Like
Yeah,
if they've
so-
got if they've got like a police lane up above, they've got a service lane down below.
yeah, and I just love the image of Boris doing some crazy driving and just going and driving us off the road and into a service tunnel, and then it opening at the last minute, and Z being like, finally, Big Z did a hack that was worthy, you know? Like, I don't know. But yeah.
But you can see like there's like a little sort of like so all these new lights light up in Boris's speeder, and on his little map in front of him you can see like all these little a new sort of purple line appears showing the access tunnels, and he's like,
Oh, service tunnels.
Yes.
I've driven in these before.
and he pushes a button on the map, and to the side of you, the sidewalk sort of just opens up a bit, and the road tilts down a little bit, and he turns, and suddenly you're just drifting down into this tunnel.
Street Sharks!
Highway to the danger zone.
The road closing
Yes,
behind
exactly.
you, you know, 1989 Batman style.
Nice.
And you're whizzing through these service tunnels, and it's very kind of cyberpunky. Like everything's just dark with like these lights whizzing by as you're sort of whizzing through these tunnels.
Wicked.
Punch it. Windows 95 screensaver style. Yeah.
Yes, Cleo.
Boris is just cackling like a madman as he's like skidding about, and sort of like doing these really sharp turns. Like he's going faster than ever because there's no other traffic to worry about. Until he does turn a corner, and there is like a sort of like this big
fuck.
truck thing just sort of like coming along slowly directly towards him. He's like, ah! And turns and
Do we need to
attempts
roll?
to drive up the side of the wall to avoid it.
Should we roll to try and like shift the weight of the car or anything, or?
Maybe.
Hey,
I mean,
Dan.
it kind of depends how well.
Do you want
how
us
well
to not
Boris-
have it?
I don't know.
Boris drives here.
I just like that I won a roll, and I feel like I can win anything now.
Well, that is not what the show's about. So you
I
Well,
know,
Boris
I
has
know.
rolled a 16 because he's
I
quite
know.
the driver. That's his like.
okay.
Aside, he's a driver and an engineer. Those basically his
Well,
only
I
skills.
have the most weight, so I feel like it only matters if I win.
Oh, Z's kind of up there for weight now as well.
Oops.
Because he's
Well,
gonna
I got a
jump over.
all of that honey mass.
I got a
Okay.
13.
Hey, you know when you play corners in a car?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Cleo has done a corner, like she's pushed herself up against the corner. I'm just gonna like encase Cleo in jelly as I push into Cleo to play corners as well. You know, like. Just like
So Boris sort of.
I rolled a
aims-
13 as well.
A 13 as well. But
13,
a bit.
13.
13. There we go.
He's aiming up at the side of the tunnel, and then you guys smack it at the right moment, and the car just sort of shunts up, and because it's a hover thing, it just sort of slides along the window, the wall, scraping along, sparks flying as the service vehicle sort of
Yes.
like wiggling all over the place. You've freaked the hell out of some sort of delivery driver, and keep skidding off on your way, drifting around another corner,
Yes.
until eventually, finally, you can see like Boris going, and like tapping a button on his map, And suddenly there's daylight as another one of the service entrances opens up and you pop back out onto the street. And you can see that you are actually on one of the lovely, wide,
amazing
beautiful streets opposite the great parks and fountains and Tesga Towers.
Boris, you're a genius.
I can drive, Dr. Z.
Well, yes, you can drive. That is for sure. Cleo, how are you doing?
Well. Cleo's just kind of like jelly's coming out of her mouth. A little bit.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I got a bit carried away with the corners there, Cleo. I hope you're alright.
And she's like, that ain't half bad. That ain't bad. You ever need to get unload any of that? Just
I think I'll be okay, Cleo.
and I'll give a little bit of an extra berth now that you've said that. Just wiggle a little bit away.
Cleo, I don't fancy being cannibalized anytime soon.
well, I mean, I'm just using the whole buffalo or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Just
Slowly push Z1 in between us. Just like, yes.
Cleo is gonna like put her arm around him in a friendly way.
LOL.
LOL. You're on the team now, little Z. Come on out. Let's go. Should we?
He sort of like
Park?
zips his way out of the vehicle. Boris is sort of like saying,
If the policemen come again, should I just hide in the tunnels?
Well, yes, I mean, the tunnels seem to work great, Boris. You seem to know your way around those tunnels very well.
Okay, I will be beneath.
Right, how are we going to call you?
My phone is here somewhere.
he starts digging around through the trash.
Just yell out the name Boris, you'll be fine.
Oh, yes. I will be just below here.
Right, excellent.
All right. I hope that works.
All right, Tay, out of character talk now.
Yeah. We need to have a discussion.
We need to have a discussion because otherwise shit just going to be crazy.
Okay,
All right.
I have one thing that I decided.
Bomb.
I want to leave it where it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's in between the fun house and that mean restaurant.
Fuck. The whole episode started with, we're going swimming. We ain't been swimming once.
Because they stopped us. And so
my only goal was to stop you from going immediately there.
Oh, really?
And I succeeded with flying colors.
To stop us from going swimming.
Going immediately to that place, yeah.
But we should.
Holy hell, we're too easy, Cleo. We're such bad role players, apparently. We just
No, you're good role players. You take the bait, you yes and.
we got distracted so easy. And I thought we were following the main storyline until this moment.
Okay,
I'm
wait.
such an idiot. Okay.
Like, because I was gonna say, like, it would probably be, like, a big derail if I made us go back to get that nuke. So
No, because we could pick it up with Reese, right?
I guess so. I was thinking, like, I would leave it there in case we ever came back and they gave us trouble so we could detonate it and blow everybody up.
I mean, that's fine. But Cleo, we could get into Reese and you could get into Jacob and then, Jordan, and then go and pick up a nuke with a pterodactyl. That shit's baller.
While the restaurant...
Grabbing it in its claws.
Yeah, a pterodactyl with a bear riding it, carrying a nuke. That's an image.
Okay, because we still haven't, like, figured out what happened to Herodotus or
I
what
mean,
the key is.
At this point, I feel like we're just riding this wave, right?
We are.
Yeah.
But what if there's something...
You've now got the suddenly new draw and appeal of the seed. It's like, hang on, what if we take this thing into space and cultivate it?
Look, I have to say, as a jellyfish who was constantly hating the mechanical side of stuff,
You're feeling
but also
it.
I'm
you wanna
feeling
be
a living
inside
ship.
that skin ship.
A living ship? That shit's cool.
I'm down. Let's pick up let's get everybody and then
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we'll find out some more stuff about her. We should ask questions about Herry on the way. But
like if we get everybody and we're all like, cause Clan Zog has had a day to like do their shit.
That's right. They've had a rough time of it as well, you know. Bing, bang, bosh.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Back in character.
Right.
Cleo, let's go and get Clan Zarg.
Oh, let's get him. Let's wake him up. It's time to get up.
Z, you can come too, but keep a distance. Not too close.
Come on, little buddy. Come on in.
LOL, maybe I just go home now. It's been a long day. Not a magnet.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you want to go home and consider yourself lost, I can take leadership. I mean, I did win the last challenge, so, yeah, sure. No, it's fine, Z. I'm clearly the best hacker. As long as we both agree, yes.
No, we're the same, Z.
We're not the same. I
Oh
won
my
the last
God.
one, and you want to go home. It's perfectly fine with me.
This is just like
Z-twins stick together.
Z-twins do not stick together. Z-twin me wins, and you don't. So no twins, and alright, Cleo, let's leave old Z back here.
Wait, Z, I'm coming. Z-twins.
And he's like trying to like get up inside the t-shirt again.
Oh no. It's just like in District 9 when like his arm is becoming alienized and the little alien holds his arm up next to that guy's arm and is like, we're the same. And he's like, no, we're not. Prawn. That's y'all. Okay, I like it. Okay, we're going in. We're going into Tesca Towers. Looking like this. Palsy.
Yeah, for some
The concierge is like, oh,
when we left,
my.
Cleo was wearing the t-shirt. Now we're arriving. I'm wearing the t-shirt.
Concierge just sort of like not really a double take, just a sort of a blink. It's like, oh no, they're back.
Yeah.
Oh, I trust your time in our city was well spent.
Oh, well, we certainly did have a time. We sampled many cultural delicacies and delights and
Will you be staying for another night?
well, I
Why,
don't believe that we shall.
We shall be checking out. I'm not sure of Harry, but
You see like a visible sigh of relief. He's like, oh, very good, very good. I shall prepare the final build for the military then. Well, do enjoy the rest of your stay. You can check out any time you like. Yes. Oh, very, very good. Wonderful.
What's wrong with you?
Cleo's gonna take the key and the shard out of the bowl that she's been carrying, and she's gonna deposit them very quietly into Z, and then just drop it back.
Are you giving back
Sort
the
of
bucket?
like kind of
Yeah.
takes it and kind of looks and is like, oh, yes. Holding it like very distasteful, look, placing it to the side somewhere.
It's really not that much of a bucket, to be honest.
Yes, it didn't carry much.
It sure
Buckets
did.
should be valued on about how much they carry. That one never carried too much.
Really, the thing is I've been looking for a finer vessel, and I really
Yes.
couldn't keep that about my person.
You know what, Cleo? We should go back to that tentacle place. Those fried tentacles, those buckets were brilliant.
Those were fine buckets, is the thing.
Exactly, fine buckets.
So I suppose thank you for the use of this imperfect vessel, but
Yes.
now I really think you need to take that.
Wait,
Take that
I
somewhere.
apologize for the insufficiency of the bucket. But
Yes, I-
do enjoy the remainder of your stay.
Well, we will try. Z, did you see that? I learned that from Herry.
Yes, I think we did very well at fitting in there, Cleo. Smooth.
that was my best Herry.
Yes, I think we did very well to pass as humans right there. What did you think, Z1?
Yes, very human.
Right. Well, okay. Well, there was a chance Z1 to fit in, but of course you're not human like us.
Oh, I am biological. I put other biological
No,
substance into my face hole.
It's just awkward now. Don't worry about it.
LOL. All right, to the left.
To the left. Shotgun chair.
Hack challenge.
Alrighty, so you-
Hack challenge. Who's
You
gonna
guys
get?
make it into the
Who's
lift.
gonna get
and,
to the lift first?
whiz your way up.
Hack challenge. Bip, bip, bip.
Cleo's running.
Whiz
up
your way
ahead.
up to the Was it the 19th floor?
It was
I
the
forget which
19th,
floor
yeah.
you're on.
Yeah, it
the
was.
19th floor. And when you get up there, you can see already that things have been kind of cleaned up a bit. The doors are still open, but you can hear like the sounds of people sort of like shuffling about and sort of packing things up. And you can see like Clan Zarg are packing up bags, looking like they're getting ready to go themselves.
Right.
What?
And Trevor sort of pops up and is like, "Oh, there you are, Cleo!
And
Great! Are we ready?"
and
And the doctor, of course.
oh, thank you, Trevor. I missed you also.
It's just, well, Herodotus is gone, and, well, I think this might mean something.
And he's holding up an envelope that says, "To my Herodrum" on it.
Did you read it?
Well, yes, we've read it.
Well, what's it say? Read it to us, Trevor.
Okay.
And he sort of like, he opens up and pulls it out and says,
I might skip some bits of it. It's quite,
he's sort of looking at it, it's like multiple pages.
it's quite long.
Well, I mean, Harry that shows it's authentic Harry then.
Right, my dearest, most loyal followers, etc. I regret to inform you. Oh yes, the ovum. Oh yes, that an official law officer has spotted the ovum, and it is my solemn duty to remove it to safety. Right, there's a lot of things, more things about duty. Oh yes, be ready for my call. We will ride at dawn towards my new kingdom for glorious battle. Your list has been dealt with. See the ships. Should you need further equipping, Dr. Z is in possession of the funds. Yes, that's about it.
Right.
Z.
Oh.
Z. Dr. Z. Z.
Cleo, not Cleo.
Z.
Cleo.
Z.
Cleo.
Z.
Right, well, I
You
think
said
we've
you
got
would-
all
you
of
said
that
you-
sorted.
But you wouldn't buy me pancakes earlier. You wouldn't let me get a T-shirt at the bongos, and you wouldn't let me get any more pancakes. I had to get pancakes from Lil Z, and
Push my hand into my body and pull out more pancakes and hand them to Cleo. Oh, I can't hear you, Tay. Are you saying something?
no, I froze.
Oh, okay.
That was real.
Trevor sort of like looking at Dr. Z expectantly, sort of wide-eyed. He's like,
What do you want, Trevor?
Some fucking money.
We're going to the spaceport. Yes, Harry says he's equipped our ship.
Yes, let's go see Boris. He's outside waiting for us. Everyone's packed and ready to go.
Well, of course. As soon as we read the letter.
Right.
Shortly after we read the letter, some of us needed naps.
Yes, well, naps are very important.
Oh well, I'm gonna need a nap after this.
Yes.
Woo!
Has everyone managed to grab all soaps, shampoos, conditioners, and small towels?
and one of the twins with the flat top sort of like goes past with her pack, like, "Covered that!" And you can see like that she's literally got a big sack just full of loot from the rooms.
Excellent.
Y'all got the bathrobes and the pillows too, right? Leave a couple pillows, but get
Yes,
some
it's
of the
only
real
polite.
good ones. Get some of the real good ones now. You know the
Also,
way.
I would like a bathrobe. Someone grab me a bathrobe.
I got 3.
Excellent.
Oh, man.
And
This
lastly,
is
Oh, can I have the other one?
this is fine military, and I'm pretty sure this
Yeah,
is,
like Zarg are already on it. They're like, yeah, no duh.
Trevor, can I also just inquire one more question?
Yes, see?
This is very important.
Right then.
Have the minibars all been emptied?
Yeah. You can say, everyone get in there. Z's got a joke.
Excellent. All right, off our way we go to find Boris.
Yeah, the mini bus. Yeah. Oh man. Oh.
Well, I guess we all climb back into that elevator. Shotgun.
There's one member of Clan Z who seems completely sober, still holding sort of all these little bells that Herodotus asked him to fetch, and he's sort of like looking like, are we ever going to use these things?
Yeah, you've been given a task.
But bellboy.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you sort of get your way down to the lobby, and as you all sort of erupt out of the lift, you can see the concierge is just like looking up at the sky, shaking his head, like saying, "Thank you," whispering up in the air.
Cleo. Mind talk, Cleo.
Cleo closes her eyes, sniffs the air, and just goes, "Yes!"
Cleo.
out loud.
You have you left any bombs in any of the flower pots or bins around the place?
Well,
Hard to know. She blacked out for the evening.
well, see, I can't say, but
Yes.
I did leave that nuclear device in the roundabout by the pool.
Right. Are you going? Should we? We could pick that up. I was
well, I
thinking
think
more
that-
small scale,
I think
but
that
I
if
mean, your mind went there, and I, I
If
don't.
you want there to be any A7 left for Croydon, then I mean we probably should.
Excellent. Well, I guess how do the cards then, in terms of any explosives left for Teska Towers?
Well, let's just hope that we did not do that.
Or that we did.
Well, yeah.
So Harris's daughter is saying, "I checked the train timetables. We can probably make one to the spaceport.
You don't need a train.
Oh, you're paying then, Z?
Boris is here.
I mean, not 19 people going to fit in Boris's
Wait a minute.
utility vehicle.
Can we use, like, you know how nice hotels have, like, car services?
I used to do that.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, well, this was part of my concierge job title, where,
Like-
as you pointed out, they just gave me the title concierge to make me feel better about doing lots of shit.
AKA everything that
Yeah.
there is.
Yeah.
Wait, so, like, if somebody wanted to go somewhere, you had to take them there?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's like a separate job on its own.
I didn't mind it. I got to fucking
Leave.
just drive for like the closest thing was the train station. That was like half an hour drive. So I got to, that was an hour of like my day just driving somewhere. So it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I could feel that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could certainly get a driving service to send Zarg to the spaceport.
Yeah.
Right.
And that way, we can take Boris
Yeah.
to
okay.
the
yeah.
pool.
Z.
LOL. Yes, Z.
All right. I have a new task for you. You're going to hire a taxi for all of Clan Zarg back to the airport.
Z. My money is. My credits are running really low.
Well, I
Now
mean,
that I
could,
have my stuff, I can give him some money.
I could do it, and I could, win again. But,
It's just. You sort of like look at. There's a lot of them. We need 5, 6 cars, 7 cars.
How much money
Probably
do
not
I
that many,
have?
actually. Probably more like 4
I've
or
got
5
no
cars.
money. I would offer, but I've got nothing. So I'm trying to do a cheeky.
Hold on, I'm still looking for. Okay, there it is. I wasn't looking in the right place. How much is he gonna need?
Wait, the limo was only like 100 or something, wasn't it? So
Well, it doesn't matter. We're gonna get some money
Yeah,
back.
there's not gonna be a heck of a lot. Probably be only about 100 if you're just getting like normal cabs.
Can I just give him 100?
Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling
I'm
generous,
feeling
by all
it.
means.
I'm feeling it right now. Like I'm
feeling
not
it.
saying I'm gonna ever feel it again.
Well, take 100 off then. Take 100 off and hand it over to Z1. And Z's like, LOL. Oh, okay. Yes. Right. Taxis then. To the spaceport.
Oh,
Yes,
y'all
it's
gotta pick up
spaceport.
Reese.
Right. Well. Okay. And he's like, it's like, they're ready.
all right, well
I win
then.
again.
Yes, you win again.
I won that one. I bought
Amazing.
that one, so
Yeah,
I
I
win.
feel like Cleo won that one.
I win that one. Shit.
Yeah, that's 1
Jesus.
point to Cleo.
Jumping.
1 point each then, clearly.
I think
Well,
that I got all the points.
I guess this is goodbye then, Z.
What do you mean? I'll meet you at the spaceport. There's more competition to be done.
I live very near the spaceport, but maybe I get a ride with one of these.
Oh, I'll meet you at the spaceport. See you soon.
I can't leave New Terra, Z.
And for what reason you can't leave New Terra?
My whole life's here, New. Oh, I can't. I just couldn't.
Right, well, alright then. Cleo seemed to like you, but I guess that's not important to you, Z. One.
Say that you'll find me when you return.
Nope.
I'll find you, Z. Z twins forever.
He like reaches out his hand like to sort of do some sort of fist bump or something.
Well, okay, walk away from that.
Z twins forever.
I gave him an opportunity to come with us. He didn't want to do it.
Why doesn't he want us, Dick? What kind of dick magic is this?
Yeah, there's no dick magic. I'm not going to fight for it.
This dick magic hurts me.
Yeah.
Z twins forever.
As he's sort of carried off within Clan Zarg out to the taxis.
Yeah.
Or pretending he's being carried off by them. He's actually just kind of walking because he's too much of a wimp to leave this planet.
Oh my god, what a shit. Well, I don't want him in my spaceship anyway.
Well, Cleo, time to pick up your bomb and our money.
Time to pick up something that we like, that values us and
The
wants
Zarg were like,
to hang out.
right, we'll see you in there. Or do you want us to bring the ships out?
Yeah, warm it up. Lock on. Pick us up. Drive by.
Yes, agreed.
All right, give us the coords when you're ready for pickup. We might be flying in hot. We don't have the necessary paperwork, you know.
Well, that sounds like the only way that we leave a place.
Well,
I knew it was a good idea to cast an eye out with you, Cleo.
All right. So the cabs all sort of vanish off. Suddenly, the two of you are just sort of left alone in the street. Clan Zarg and Z all gone. The concierge finally sort of just closing the doors and breathing a sigh of relief as he returns to his desk.
Cleo. Finally, just us.
Let's go get that bomb.
Get that bomb, yes.
Boris!
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 And all of a sudden, one of the service tunnel opens up and like sort of donutting out. Boris's car just sort of skids out, all the things inside it just sort of bouncing around as he sort of rips out onto the street. Like,
Here I am,
Wait.
my friends.
Does the concierge see?
the concierge, Karl draining his face, like coming up out of the sewers.
Okay, I'm gonna pick like a flower from their yard,
Mmm.
and it's supposed to just be one, but it's the whole like plant with the dirt on the bottom.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna like pick it really cool and like smell it, and then just toss it and look at the concierge and get into Boris's car. But when I toss it, it's gonna land like on the sidewalk, not back into the grass.
The concierge is kind of like wringing his hands.
It
like,
doesn't
like,
toss
this one
very
last
well
insult.
because the dirt is still on it.
But knowing damn well that he's going to charge Admiral Larky like all sorts of extra fees. Like he's already knows from the cleaning like all the sort of things that he can claim were broken.
Shotgun!
Climb into the back of the cab.
So where are we going, my friends?
Boris, we gotta pick up that bomb again.
Oh,
Back
is
to
it where we left it?
It's back at Ball's Foo House.
Okay then, let's go.
And he disappears back down into the service tunnels. The daylight sort of closing behind you as once again you're whizzing through these dark tunnels, sort of lit with the occasional lights rushing by.
Brilliant.
The cyberpunk undercity. Boris is he's more ready for the other service vehicles that you see sort of like skidding past them, and they're like, you know, you can hear like someone just toot as he goes past, but you sort of vanish off. You're going so fast that you barely even get to see what it was. It looks some sort of forklift or something.
I just keep picturing like a lizard people family or something like,
Yeah.
and I'm just really glad that we haven't killed anyone yet.
Yeah, me too.
Yet.
I mean, this part of the service tunnels is like literally a road, so like no one's going to be just like lying on it or anything. So it should be alright.
Who knows?
But yeah, people living in the undercity have still got to cross the road from time to time.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like the underground people from Futurama. Leela's.
I mean, now that you
family.
see it like a lizard family, I'm sort of seeing these kind of people with like sort of crocodilian faces.
It's like kobolds of the sci-fi.
But like I like
Sci-fi
really long
kobolds.
alligator ones that get like super thin and toothy at the
Yes.
end.
I like that.
Oh,
All right.
Shoot. We're gonna have to come back here. Now this is my kind of place.
Yes, well, seems civilized.
And yeah, as
Finally.
you're sort of rushing by, you do sort of catch glimpses of like, you know, these weird little neon gatherings where there's little fire roaring and people sort of roasting some sort of little four-legged creatures over on spits and that sort of thing.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. See, look at that.
It was by so fast that it's just like this entire culture, entire sort of cultural underbelly of A7 on New Terra that you've just bypassed. You know, you went to all the tourist spots, you missed the real heart of the capital.
Bestka Towers. That's what this is.
But anyway, eventually, with a creaking of the brakes, Boris stops. He's like,
We should be just below Belgove here, but the thing is, I think there is police up there.
Okay, now. We gotta have a tactical plan here. Is there a sewer cap nearby?
I can open the service entrances.
How close
There
can
is
we get to the
there is a
roundabout?
smaller one for
I'm
exiting on
imagining
foot.
like I'm imagining like going like flipping a sewer cap like a manhole and like Dr. Z making a long jelly hand to get the nuke and like bring it back in. Okay. Boris, we got multiple works to do here. You understand?
No,
Well, see now, here's what's going on. We got a bomb to pick up, yes. But we also got to get into the pool real quick.
well that's the easiest.
well,
The service tunnels go under the pools.
let's
The old bathhouse.
start there.
and Boris is like, Siri-ho! And like just sort of takes off and is sort of like skidding around one corner, up a ramp, and then boom, suddenly he's driven straight up inside the bathhouse. And you pop out and suddenly like there's people sort of like, whoa, backing out of the way. And you're in, it's all tiled. Everything is just all these pristine white tiles everywhere. There's a lot of steam. You've come out in a room where there's just a giant pool, a heated pool. There's only sort of one or two people in here, though, just sort of like walking around and scowling at you like,
Oh my. Fancy that. What is this vehicle doing in here?
Yeah, y'all.
I have a mind to complain directly to the Emperor. We are related, you know.
Y'all are real high up for people swimming in a bathhouse across the street from Ball's Foo House.
I'll have you know that this is the cultural center of the entire planet.
Well, you better not walk too hard because there's a nuke outside, okay?
This facility has been here since before the Empire. This facility, the stories it has, the ancient technologies, the wonders of the past. Why, look just over there. Look, have you ever seen anything like it?
and there's a wall of aluminium lockers. But unlike lockers you've ever seen before, they don't have any sort of console.
wow.
They don't seem to have any sort of electronics.
Oh my
They
God.
look incredibly archaic. They look like they're from just the farthest depths of the past.
Oh my god.
Well,
But each of them has a tiny, jagged hole in it.
Well, man, now, Miss Lady, would you just look at that? Yeah, my type has just never seen that kind of incredible, archaic, whatever the hell. But you know what? But you know what? And I'm gonna reach into Z and pull out the key and be like, oh, looks like I got a reason to be here, so why don't you just step aside?
And she's like, like her mouth sort of like gaping open as Cleo sort of gets out of the car and struts past with the key.
I'm gonna hold it up real fancy like, and I'm gonna like make my tail stick out a little bit, and I'm just gonna like, my toes are out, like I'm walking over
they say only the upper echelons can even get access to these things.
Well,
Why?
do they now? And I'm
Perhaps the officers of the military? Oh, yes, them.
well.
I love that the city is the bathhouse is the main echelon of like hierarchy. Amazing.
Like a nasty, ancient fucking bathhouse.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
This is like a public pool in like
Beth.
in Beth.
Beth.
I feel like this is probably the same vibe of like when we go to a tourist attraction to look at like an ancient Roman ruin and it's just like the shit house. And it's like, look at this incredible preserved thing that we excavated, and it's like the only one left in this condition, and we dug it up, and this was just the bench where everybody in the village used to sit together and just shit and talk and shit and look at each other and shit some more and then shit on Eric's toga and shit.
Yeah.
And
It was a really important part of the,
it
the
was.
civilization.
And then all these ancient Romans are looking on from the next dimensional shard like, look at those idiots. Look at that. Just taking pictures in front of the shit house.
Yeah.
That's this.
They think it's so important because it's the only bit that still exists, So therefore it has to have been important.
And then I'm going to insert the key.
All right.
But does
the
it
first
work?
keyhole you try, it doesn't fit. God damn.
Okay. Did that lady see?
She's sort of like tittering now, like
Oh,
watching with a one hand on her hip, like, I'm not so smug now, are you, bear?
I see Cleo struggling. I'm going to walk over and try and help.
Can I examine the key?
Yeah. Somebody should.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10.
Oh, fuck. Wait, should I roll too?
Go on then.
Oh, okay. A 12.
12.
Well, looking a little closer at the key, it's got a plastic hangy thing on it, a little key ring on it. And it doesn't have any numbers or symbols on it, but it is a greeny blue, sort of cyan kind of color. And you suddenly realize that there's these faded little plastic blobs on each of the lockers. Each is a different color.
Right. I'll try and figure out using a hacking, like a computer sensor thing to try and match the color exactly.
That's something you could actually do.
I
All right,
rolled a 20, a 15 plus 5.
No.
You cannot find an exact match.
What?
There is one with a sort of like an 85% similarity, and it's true that all the others have like less than 20% similarity, but it's certainly not an exact match by any
Right.
possible sort of computerized like viewings of the two different colored plastics. Cleo, on the other hand, to her eyes, it just looks like the exact right color.
Cleo, yes, here we are. Statistically, this is the one.
Statistically.
Well, Cleo's gonna kind of like side eye look behind her a little bit in the direction of the lady and be like, well, I guess we do have the right key after all. And then she's gonna try that hole.
The key slides, but there's a certain amount of like jiggling required, but it slides into the hole.
Yeah, it do. Slides right in. And as it slides, I kind of wiggle my whole body and just look back over my shoulder a little bit. Not at the lady, but in her general direction.
Well, she's sort of humping and pretending to be looking the other way, but sort of over her shoulder. She really wants to see what business could this bear possibly have here? Like, what's
What
even in this
business
locker?
indeed?
She's obviously a servant sent to collect something for someone more important. Yeah, it's But the key, as you're sort of wiggling and moving, it turns quite easily in the lock. And as it turns in the lock, the door sort of, pops like could easily be opened.
So, Cleo has rustled the key into the ancient lock, and a fine crust of ancient rust that has settled over this most ageless port breaks free from the locker and coats the air.
At this point, like the three people in here are all just like gawking, you know, like watching, like the little door is going to open. What's going to be inside?
Please insert the sound from Indiana Jones opening like
can't
a
do that.
rock.
I can't do that.
The door rolls away. What treasure lies inside?
So Cleo opens it up.
The smell of wet towels
And immediately-
from centuries old.
The two both your faces are sort of like lit up as the door opens up, and a blue light, you know, sort of is revealed along with the door, lighting up your faces. And with a sudden shock, you see what is inside waiting. And we'll end the episode there.
Yeah.
Can we just make sure that I'm blocking the lady from seeing?
Oh yeah, they can't see. They just see the two of you, like,
Great.
standing in front of this door, like getting lit up with blue light.
Call it a
Brilliant.
day, gentlemen.
Amazing.
Bye.
Bye.
As long as that lady can't see, I don't even care.
Well,
I mean, I might have kind of screwed you over by sending what's his face, Boris away.
why is that?
Oh, because I gave you something like way further away to go and do, and like sort of like I said, I sent you on a bit of a wild goose chase. But I quite like the idea as well. Like in the actual Hangover, he was just looking for him, and he's just at the hotel.
Yeah.
Shit,
But I
yeah.
kind of like the idea that like you literally, you know, you went and fucking played some pool, got a lap dance, went across the road to have a swim. Yeah, Cleo went and fucking fucked up a kitchen, and then you all like kind of went home, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like that was the raucous night. But like,
No, it's,
there's all these extra layers of mystery involved.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I dig
And
it.
Herodotus, like literally, he's just like walking around brazenly with this monarch wraith egg, and he's just, oh crap, I'm not allowed this.
Yeah.
Oh crap, I'm on all the cameras.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they're gonna kill it, and like, you know, fled.
So the
As
plentiful
simple as that. It's literally just Herodotus realizing, okay, you know, we need to go, you guys, we need to go, and you guys are just like totally shit faced. He's like, right, well, I'm going.
So the plentiful
Oh my
pantry,
God.
that'll be gone then?
Yeah,
Okay.
The ultimate hero journey.
Ultimate. Well, Dickie, it was
snapped him sober. You know, his paternal instinct is how I sort of imagine it.
That's so cool. He's
that
a
was
true paladin.
yeah, that was wicked.
Warrior of the light.
Yes.
Shit. I'm feeling it. Hey, thanks for being the people that pump the petrol into the spaceship that gets
Thank-
Oh,
us
yeah.
to space.
We might even get into a spaceship again at some point.
Well,
We've-
now,
we have
don't
been,
get ahead of yourself here. Don't be.
we have been doing a whole lot of very little, although incredible very little. I
It's
must
been
admit.
fun. But thank you so much for listening. And if you haven't already, then go over to iTunes and give us a 5-star review. It really
And keep
helps
an eye
us,
out on our Twitter.
helps us grow. And you should, if you're leaving a 5-star review, then we're going to reinstate an old quick draw sketch thing that we've been doing. So leave in your review a character description of your tabletop RPG character, and we'll draw it. We'll do a quick sketch of one every week for as long
Quick
as there
imaginative
are new...
concept of what we think yous look like.
Exactly.
Yeah, give us a good description. You know, the better the writing, the more likely we pick it, obviously. And if you're lucky, you get one of these two drawing it, because if I'm drawing it, it's gonna be.
Oh, we should do
hideous.
that. We should let Dickie draw some.
We should.
Every third one, someone lucks out.
Every third
That
one, you
is
get some
fair.
dick magic.
Dick magic.
Dick magic.
But yeah, thanks very much.
Depending on what day it is, mine might also be dick magic.
But join us on Twitter. Join us on Patreon if you have the spare credits. And that'll get
Get a bit more access to us.
Get
to our extra
yourself
bits and
into
pieces,
the
you know?
sacred Rome, mates.
Yes.
Yeah, join our secret Discord.
Sacred-
Where,
The
Yes.
sacred Rome.
we do
Sacred
discordious
things.
things.
Yes.
Sacred.
All right. Wicked. Well, thanks very much.
Dick out.
See you later.
Oh no, dick out. That's called pulling out.
Mic drop.
Bah!
Dick drop.
All right, patrons. patrons, Patreons of the Backwater
patrons.
Bastards. We're looking at you.
Yes.
Cheaper by the dungeon.
Cheaper by the
looking for
dungeon.
some treasures.
There's always another, you know what they
Yeah.
say, there's always another treasure. I think
Yes,
people
well.
say that.
When they find a treasure, let us know.
Oh,
Because, hey,
let's-
cheaper. Find one
Oh
already.
my God.
There's always another one, so what's the point?
I was joking.
Well, I don't know what the point is, so let's ask Lucas Duff
Ooh, Duff
from
Man.
Ballad of the Seven Dice. And if he doesn't know, we can ask Marcus Brackleman.
Braxley Moy.
And if Marcus doesn't know, this bit's just, it's too late. I'm doing it. Sorry.
The bit's
And
going.
if Marcus doesn't know, maybe Fernando Garcia can tell him of Garcia Station.
Garcia Station.
And if they all don't know, then I know who do know. It's Noodle, also known also known as Dan in secret. And
Yes.
if all of those people
Dan
don't know
twins.
the Dan Dan twins. LOL. LOL.
Hate it.
LOL. And if they don't know, the Abale Queen may hold the key
Abale Quan.
to the knowledge that we are seeking in her map making.
Mm.
And the person that actually does know is Nicole Snyder, otherwise known as
Hey
Nicola,
guys, it's Nicole.
who is
Nicola.
our marketing king.
Thank
.com.
you.
And then there's Randy Lovings, who also knows a lot of
Randy.
important things
Mm.
that he won't tell us because he is also a DM, and that's what they do.
Yes, he has to keep it secret.
Keep
Keep it
secret.
safe.
So instead, we have to go to
Mm.
Ybots 999,
Whip it.
Scottish synth, who
Whip
will
it.
gladly,
It's like a rabbit.
yeah,
Whip it.
that's what frogs do actually. So
Whip it.
close, but not at all.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what synthetic frogs say.
Dan's never seen a frog.
Yeah.
Why what?
Apparently not.
And so we have to go to Trevor for help because Trevor knows everything else. Trevor forever. Oh my
Yes.
God, that's a great rhyme.
Tune in next time for another edge of your seat adventure in space with the Backwater Bastards.
If you enjoy listening, but also have eyes, check out our Instagram, where we post drawings, illustrations, character art from our adventures. Backwater_Bastards. Check out our Instagram on Instagram.
Oh man, I like that. You could spit on it. Jeez.
Was that a Hakes thing?
Oh, maybe.
I think
Well,
that.
actually, though, Tay, I feel like that's just a Tay thing.
Oh, Hakes was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that entire scene in the gruel, in the fucking porridge pot.
Listen,
Oh.
you know what? I actually proceeded onto that really cautiously because I didn't want to be that person that tried to bang everybody in the game. But he was like not. He was like also going for it. And
I think you should listen back to it, Tay.
you probably like cut out all of the other
Nope.
things.
Nope, I
like
did not.
you probably
Oh
No.
goodness.
Yeah, that was the voice. That was the voice that was happening the entire
Okay,
time.
well I don't remember that.
Yeah. No, I think
So
I think you'd be
all
quite
right.
interested to go back and listen to how Hakes interacted with NPCs.
I remember like creating multiple windows of escapement for the whole scenario, and none of them happened. So then I had to do it. I had to meal that boy's oats.
Oh my goodness.
You know, when the universe
I mean, there's a
asks
little bit of
something
that in
you.
Cleo too. I mean,
Oh,
certainly
yeah, of
with
course.
Cleo doesn't try to bang though.
With,
this
Harris
moment with
Zard.
Harris has
Harris,
been the
yeah.
first time that she's like really showed any interest in anybody.
Mm.
Because like I kind of picture Cleo as like being interested in other shit. Like I don't picture Cleo being this like overtly sexual individual.
Cleo's into how things go boom.
Yeah, Cleo's sexuality is explosions.
Yeah.
So
But Cleo,
And,
Cleo as well is kind of like a dichotomy to her. It's like she's this sort of like this, this rough and tumble, like like dynamite throwing cowgirl kind of character, but then she's also like a feral fucking bear.
yeah.
This is true.
So there probably is something darker in there that I've never, because I haven't really like gone insane very much.
Well, that's as Dickie has said previously. He's never had to make you roll for insanity because you already play insanity. So, you just,
But like
Thing,
I never.
I mean, if
I
you're
don't really
going
black
to
out,
literally do things that might kill you, like there's just no need for me to fucking take control of it.
That's
I
fair.
feel like it's
That's fair.
because
I love
it's a it's a disadvantage that like could be a free point if you don't ever role play it. But if you do role play it, then it's
yeah, I love it.
So wait, are you saying that it's up to me to decide if insanity grips Cleo's brain?
I mean, not entirely, but I mean, if you do feel as though there's a time where you're like, oh, this kind of, if I were like a mind squeezed into the wrong brain, this could be the moment that would trip it. I mean, it's kind of up to me to do
Okay.
that as well. But
I think so far you've both been managing it very
by all
well.
means, if you want to suggest a moment, there have been times like when you first got
Yeah,
on board
exactly.
the Grey Dragon and she went like on a food frenzy, like
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
They
I
have-
feel that. I think I forget about some of these. We
You're
don't-
role playing so well that you've forgotten the rules that you're role playing already.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's the thing.
right
That's
there.
the thing as well. Like I'm like because Herodotus is well connected. Like he's always intimately involved with the role play because I'm trying to like take advantage of that advantage.
What? Right.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy.
I think that well connected is like a cool advantage to have. I really wish Dungeons and Dragons had that as like an option.
I couldn't choose that for myself because I don't know what that's like in real life. I don't think I wouldn't know how to play that.
Mm.
What's that? You want me to come to the front of the line? Well, okay. I guess I'll pack up all my things from the
Okay.
back and I'll just come on up because I get asked this all the time, so I was ready.
Yeah. Yeah. No, whereas like if that happens to me, I'm like, what you talking to no, oh no.
Oh
you,
no,
me.
no,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
behind
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
just to the
Yeah,
side,
no,
to the left.
yeah.
No.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm so that's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I guess we're not gonna play that way.